Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Let's Look At with Zebu Nation. And today I have for you Fossil Hunters by Reptoid Games. This is a game that was released a couple of weeks ago. It was a Kickstarter game. Now it's been in beta for a little while, but it's finally been released, and I got it recommended to me on Twitter. I like to follow a lot of indie developers out there. And this one was recommended to me as something I might want to take a look at, so how about we do that? It is available on many platforms. Of course, it's available on Steam, where I buy most of my games, Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One. It's available for the Mac and the PC, so you can get it out there. It's got a $14.99 US retail. Now, this is not a game that I helped to kickstart. I was just made aware of it, so you don't have that caveat that I usually have for Kickstarter games. But anyway, let's take a look at it. Choose your fossil hunter. Let's go. We got 4 characters to choose from. I've chosen this guy before in my little test playthrough. We got this girl here with, so he's got a book. He's like sort of the scholarly one, I guess. She's got a big pickaxe. This guy, I don't know, he's got a backpack full of wood. This girl has a bomb. I don't know about that. That seems advanced. Let's take the pickaxe lady, and let's go. Your progress is saved automatically when you see this icon. Okay. So, I think it, okay. Hey kid, how's it going? I thought it saved my process. It did save my progress. Okay, so the first thing I did was a little tutorial where there was a bunch of rocks in this area, and I had to break them down, and I found some bones, and then I had to drag the bones and put them together to make a fossil. And that's kind of what this game is all about. It's about running around exploring, finding and documenting fossils, and then sort of putting them together to make whatever weird little dinosaur that you want. So that's basically the game. I mean, it's a fun little game. I think it's maybe not designed for kids, but it is definitely a kid-friendly game. So their features, they say on the website, is that it's got a fossil building system that lets you build fossils any way you want, a field journal that lets you discover secrets and sketches of your favorite dinosaurs. It's got 3-person local co-op. I don't have anybody with me right now, so I got just a single player. 30 handcrafted levels with secrets and power-ups and all kinds of stuff. And then, as you saw, 4 unique fossil hunters. So let's go on our first little mission here. Use the elevator. And I am using the Steam controller. They do suggest that you use a controller for this game. So mouse and keyboard, I suppose, will work, but it's not necessarily recommended. We only have the one dig site available to us, so let's go. Like I said, all I played was a tutorial, and that was a couple of days ago I played the tutorial, so I kind of forgot what to do. I think different buttons do different things. B to roll over small gaps, okay. And then, okay, A button to sort of chop stuff, and you're kind of looking around. There's a dinosaur bone. Okay. And then I guess at higher levels there are, and you dust off the bones to make them look nicer. So, whoops. There's a way to, there we go. So you can drag them around, and you can sort of, make a little pile of them over here. And then when you're ready to put them together, you can put them together in any way you want. Let's go. Oh, roll. Dust. I forgot how to. There we go. A. Alright, so we're going to dig around. I guess at. Oh, there we go. There's another one. I guess at higher levels, there's more of them. They're everywhere. A bunch of tails, though. Heads. So it looks like there's more than one dinosaur here. I keep trying to make a point. At higher levels, there's other. Ooh, I just got some coins. There's other stuff. There's like traps and monsters and other things that you got to run around and kind of avoid. This is like a whole frickin' family of dinosaurs here. Okay, so here's our first little puzzle that we got to do. We got 3 parts we need. So if you dust them off, you get extra bonus points for how clean your skeleton is. I don't know how perfect they've got to be, but there we go. Number 1. We already started dusting this one off, so I think this one's alright, so we'll drag this one. Get it in position, maybe. There we go. Let it lock into place. Now we need a. There's the middle part. All right. All right. So this should snap right in here. There we go. We built our first dinosaur. Okay, that unlocked something. Is there anything else around here? Now, the doctor said something about looking for a 2-headed dinosaur. There's some coins. There's more dinosaurs. So I don't know how many of these we got to do. Maybe just 1. I don't want to do everything. I don't know if there's camera controls. There's not any on the Steam controller right now. Can't bust rocks. Okay. What's this little line here? I'm going to build one more skeleton if possible. Yeah, I'm going to build one more skeleton. And see if anything else opens up. Oops. Alright, you come here, come here, come here. A little bit closer. There we go. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. So it doesn't appear to be necessary. Because they're not really reacting. Oh, there we go. You can still zoom them together. Push them together. So we got some cash for that skeleton, but didn't really open anything up. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. Oh, I just fell down the hole. And I'm back. So there you go. There is a like life and death system, but it's not very punishing. So I think if you do have a young kid trying this out, you're looking good. So okay, that just brings us right down to level 2. So let's try to get to some more interesting stuff. So there's 30 levels. Okay, here's a bone that's got a little crook in the neck. Left trigger while dragging to rotate. Say what? Right trigger while dragging to rotate without moving. Okay, I see, I see. You still have to rotate around. It doesn't do it automatically. So that's what happens when I hold the right trigger. Okay. Fun, I guess. Good stuff. Sure. So it's just going to go through sort of more and more complicated dinosaur bones and see what sort of weird little thing you can build. Let's see. Hold it down. Right trigger. Move it around. And then left trigger to make it, move a little straighter. And there we go. Alright, you get out of here. And then this guy. So, you know, like which way do we want to make it go? Do we want to make it go that way? Do we want to make it curl in on itself? Like it's sort of a snake that's all curled up? Sure, why not? Alright, let's go. Come here, you dinosaur bone. That's not what I want. Ooh. Right trigger, right trigger, right trigger. I'm stuck. Okay. There we go. This guy. I'm gonna have to get on the other side of it. Jump. There we go. So you can jump to sort of get out of the way of things. There we go. Made a little worm snake. Yay, pristine. Alright, so we can go around, collect up all the cash. Alright, looks like we got to dig up some more. Press. Alright, open the journal. Got dig sites. Just tells us hard, rocky, and soft. I think that's our first clue. Dig site 1 of 30. We're on dig site level 2 right now. Mushroom caverns are next. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff. Collector request. Anything with 2 heads. So we're gonna, you know, build some skeletons with 2 heads. Here's 1 bone, 2 bone, lots of tails. So I don't know how many levels I want to play. I'd like to see something a little more dangerous than what we're doing now, but you know. Well, actually, let's try building something with 2 heads right away. Like, how about, you know, instead of a tail, we'll give it 2 heads. First of all, brush it off, make it pristine. So I don't know if there's ever a time limit where brushing it off wouldn't be a good idea, but... And then we're gonna... this head is already right here. I don't think it costs you anything to... There we go. 2 heads. Collector request complete. All right, let's go upstairs and see if that does anything. Open our journal. Collector request anything. So yeah, anything with 2 heads, come see me at the lab. All right. So that's like sort of the story part of it is whatever's going on with the radio. There's like some voice of some guy who's giving you missions, basically. Let's go back up to the lab. And we'll probably end it after this. I think this is a pretty good look. I might play a few more missions and then come back if we see anything interesting. 2 heads. How delightfully odd. They're going to love it. Here's your reward. Do whatever you like with it. It might come in handy sometime. Alright. Got another job for you. Long skeletons are super in right now. Give me a skeleton with at least 5 spine pieces. Doesn't matter what the rest of it is, so long as it's got 5 spines. Okay. So they're not really concerned about authenticity here. This is sort of like the early days of paleontology, where they really didn't care much or didn't know what these dinosaurs look like. All right, get out of here. Yes, get out of here. I'm trying to pick this thing up. How do I pick this guy up? Okay, so our game just saved. Oh, there we go. We just picked it up. Now what do we do with it? I don't know. Oh, we got a little note board with our skeleton on it. So that was the one that we made. Just sort of pick it up and put it on table, I guess. It's got to be something to do with that at some point. Drag the boxes around. Pick up the ladder. Put the ladder down. Dust off the... Ooh. Ladder's not easy to use. It's a little rickety. A little rickety. Alright, so there's our first level of Fossil Hunters. It's a cute little game. It gets a little bit more complex as you go, so I'll play a few more levels and come back and show you some of that complexity, next video, probably next week sometime. Anyway, so until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.